How's it going, everybody? I'm putting the Castlevania Lords of Shadow review up here today. Bioshocker. Bioshocker wanted to say it. Am I saying that right? I think he said when I talked to him, he said Bioshocker. It's either that or Bioshock here. Sorry if I said it wrong. He was interested in seeing it. I said I'd put it up like 2 weeks ago. I'm finally doing it now. 8-Bit Champion was also interested. Right here, I'm going to jump into one of the Titan fights to get that out of the way to show the Shadow of the Colossus borrowing part. I love this game personally. The only thing that it doesn't have going for it is it's not really original. But unless you have a hard-on for like games not like being unique, then you know what, you'll probably like this game. Everything it borrows from it does well. I'm gonna skip this cutscene right here.
Don't get too close to the Titan.
There's a few of these boss battles, but right here, it's gonna, I'll use this crystal here to weaken him. I'm just gonna skip past this part because there's like a little bit of nudity on that, upper nudity on the lady demon thing. I don't feel like getting flagged or anything, but that will weaken this thing to where I only have to hit his weak spots once. Like I said, just from this you can tell this is a great looking game. One of the better looking games of this gen, in my opinion. He should start throwing something at me. Here we go. Rip it back at him. You have your daggers, holy water, that shard thing I just used, and fairies are your four, like, optional, your four other weapons, minor weapons. And then you use your combat cross, whip. They do dub it the vampire killer in this. After you get, like, the vampire type up with a stake upgrade, they call it the vampire killer. Or it says that's how it got the name, I should say. I don't think they call it that. But they tell you that's how it got the name. Use it to climb up stuff, obviously, to attack. Great music in this game, too, and the voice acting is good. Got Robert Carlyle as the voice of Gabriel Belmont. Gotta stab these things. Using that crystal is gonna make me only need to stab these each once.
Over here.
I don't know why they have to put these little cutscenes in there. I don't really want to sit through that shit. You're with a girl and her night guardian. She distracted him. Oh, I just fucked up royally right there. He's supposed to jump down. And I gotta wait. I may just end up shooting out of this because it could end up taking him a good minute to throw another rock at me. But you get the gist of the Titan fights right there. There's a few, I think there's 3 of these. I forget. 12 chapters, so the game's lengthy. You get trials after you beat each chapter, and you go back. And here we go. It's a tutorial. Maybe this is a female Titan? I'm not sure.
Now, Gabriel, go!
Alright, calm down.
Down here, you bitch!
Yeah, it is a female one. The girl just verified that for me. Yeah, I'm holding it, man.
No! Here! Look, here!
There we go. Did it right that time. There's a little save point you get. Why don't you... There you go. You know, they do give you boss battle checkpoints, which is definitely cool. On the main bosses, not the sub-bosses. There's some other little, you know, easier bosses you can fight. I almost fucked that up right there. Now you gotta do some fucking crazy shit. And you watch it get pissed when you stab her in the head.
Gabriel, take this!
Well, here comes a fucking button press. I don't like that person. Because you fuck it up, then you have to do a little bit of that again. I don't know. For me personally, that's annoying. Alright, I'm going to skip the... Well, I'm just going to jump to another thing. That thing died, so... trying to bang out as much parts of this game as possible. Here's the map. I'll show you, the book with all your stuff. I'm on the first disc, so... I'm trying to think of... what... Yeah, this is still the first disc. I'll do the, catacombs. I'll do the tower. There's some climbing.
The tower at the Abbey of Wygo was once a place where men of God sought knowledge and protected the people with
Like
Christ's
I said, this is a great game. It looks great.
Now
Music's
it is the
great.
refuge of a man driven insane by
Definitely
fear.
pick it up. I'd go 8.5 on it. I don't know if I said that already. I actually filmed this before, but the batteries were running low, so I burned like 18 minutes like an idiot. I should have checked that beforehand. But like I said, music 9, graphics a 9. There's varied environments, some unique puzzles in there. Y is your light attack. X is your strong attack. And you can buy upgrades and buy new combos and shit. Holding the right trigger to grab guys like that. When you get poisoned like that, you hit the, your light magic will cure that. Well, I guess I'm out of light magic, so... Oh, the 2 meters on the side, the red one there is your dark magic, which gives you, increases your damage. And the blue is your light magic, where when you hit people, you gain health from it. Which is a bonus, and those 2 things will play into puzzles as well. There are usually like guys floating around here at night, fallen nights, where you can get stuff. Like right here, I'll show your abilities. I have the green and the blue, which is my life and light magic. One's completely filled up. I missed 5 little crystal pieces or whatever they're called for the dark magic. And here's your crystal, your fairies, your daggers, and holy water. It's a combat cross. The wings, your gauntlet, boots. You got characters and stuff that you can look through. Don't really use the fairies. I barely use the crystal either. I usually really use the daggers, and the holy water is good against when you fight vampires. Daggers are pretty much good against anything. So I do have some of the classic Castlevania things in there. Sometimes you use your cross to do this. It's good for, you know, using the climb and swing and stuff. Don't want to fall in there. When you fill up that 1 meter on the bottom, every time you hit guys, they'll give up energy. There is a health altar, but there's no like health potions you'll come across. Then you use the combat cross for different stuff like this. Really cool game though. I mean, definitely pick this up if you're into God of War type games. I think it's worth it. Only real problems I have is the camera angle sometimes is a pain in the ass when you're climbing up stuff, and like those boss battle quick time events can get annoying when you don't know they're gonna come to, and you're like not paying attention for a split second because you think it's a cutscene and you're screwed. Good varied environments. Really cool game. Well worth it. It's got good length. And you can go back and do the trials and stuff if you want. Whoa. Almost screwed that up. This part's pretty quick. Most of the chapter parts, like there's a decent amount of chapters, like some chapters only have 2 parts, but some will have like 5 or 6, and they're pretty short. Like each like individual part of a chapter is kind of not too long. See, right there looks great. I'd stare and look at that, but the rocks are falling. But like as you can tell, I mean, it's really really a great looking game. I got it on sale, the collector's edition, for $30. I think it still sells for like $50 a regular game most places. And boom, into a cutscene. I'm gonna skip this real quick. I'm gonna try to jump into something just to show a little more combat. A lot of the good chapters are on the second disc, but I don't feel like taking that out. Taking the first disc out. Castle sewers. I think you fight.
Power to defeat the vampires is now in our hands.
You just got the
and
stake
that
part of the
bastard
thing.
Dorin has no doubt met his maker. If anyone deserved death, it is he. No one will shed a tear for his miserable life.
No more shed a tear.
Countless others have met the same fate by his hand.
This is pretty cool. I want to do this here. These are the little altars you come across. This one fills up your magic. If you hold the right stick in, it will fill up your light. Left hold stick holds up the fills up the dark, and if you hold them both, it fills them both up. I think you fight like a sub boss here, so I'll try to show some of that. I want to try to get try to show everything. Nope, I didn't come across any puzzles here. I don't think anybody really wants to see puzzles. The puzzles are pretty unique though. There's like a few ones that are typical puzzles from games, but you can dodge and stuff too and roll, and I don't do that often, I'm pretty sure. You know, I'll chuck some holy water at these guys. That's fucking stunning. Always works against the vamps. Stuns them nicely so I can grab them. Throw a couple daggers here as well. The fairies don't, they just like annoy the guys. I didn't really use the fairies too much. Alright, I'll probably do some of this boss here and call it. This guy's quick. A lot of variation on the enemies as well. A lot of different enemies in this game. So what am I doing? Here's some holy water for you. There's a little more. Oh, this thing. You know, let's take it. You know, I'll just try to beat this guy. He gets a pretty gory death. You gotta hit the button at the right time in those circles, like almost like they kind of go through each other. There is a way to knock that back at him, but I don't know how. Wait, you won't be drinking everything. I should use the blue now and gain some health.
If you can.
This should be the end of him. Button press, button press. He gets a nice gory little gore action. He loses a hand, gets a sword through his fucking face, and stay killed. But yeah, thanks for checking this review out. I kind of stumbled a little bit on my words. It's starting to get a little harder to play and talk at the same time for some reason. But thanks everybody for checking this out, and have a good night.